Greetings comic book fans and welcome to Dude's Comic Haul. I'm Jason and this is my weekly video where I share with you the brand new comics I picked up today and officially the best day of the week, New Comic Book Day. 14 books I picked up today, smallest week in a while, so that's good. I don't know when over 10 books became a small week, but it has. 2 books I picked up were from last week that I went back to get, that luckily my comic book shop still had. And the other 12 are from this week's books or from my order. So the 2 books I got from last week, we have Big Man Plans, issue number 1 from Image Comics. I've never read nothing by Eric Powell. I understand he writes a comic called The Goon, which I've never read. But I've heard a lot of people talking about this one over the last week. And one thing about my new job is it's a longer journey to get there, which is a kind of works out as a good thing because it means I spend a lot of time listening to podcasts, and I've really begun catching up on all these different podcasts. And Talking Comics and iFanboy both talked about this book a lot, and I like books that are a bit different. Yeah, my first love is like superheroes and sci-fi. Those are my first loves. But I also really enjoy a comic that's a bit different, and this sounded a bit different, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a whirl. If I don't like it, hey, I don't like it. But Image, they're always quality, but I don't think there's many Image books that I've read that I've not enjoyed, so yeah, look forward to reading that one. We then have Green Lantern, issue number 40. Green Lantern, one of my favourite superheroes. I've not liked what they've done in the New 52 because it seemed you had like about 4 different Green Lantern related books, and they had a lot of crossovers, so there was a lot of times you needed to be reading all 4 to get the full story, and that kind of peed me off, you know. I just got, when you're running about 3 or 4 stories a year where they're combining all the different comics, that's too many, you know. But I'm hoping, because at the moment there's this, and I think there's a book called Lost Army that I think Cullen Bunn is writing, and there's a Sinestro book which I don't know how much that ties in, but I'm hoping that post Convergence we're going to just get the Green Lantern book on its own again. Hopefully that's going to be the case, but we will see. Time will tell. If it is, I'll stick with it because I really like the character, and I like Venditti. I think he's a good writer. So yeah, there's a lot of things I like about this book. It just depends how much it's all going to tie in. And you don't mind if it's like 1 event a year, but when you're getting 3 or 4, that's just too much. So now these are the books off my order from this week. We have Ninjak, issue number 1. I got this cool variant cover. I'm not usually into the variants, but you know, one of the things with my order, they just put the books up and they put this one in, which is really cool. You know, a nice different kind of cover there. I am looking very forward to this. Reading the last issue of Unity, which was like it was basically a Ninjak story, and that really whetted my appetite. It was a really interesting character, and I'm really looking forward to this. So yeah, this will be one of the first books I read this week. We then have Unity, issue number 16, another Valiant book. Looks like this issue is going to deal with Eternal Warrior, but yeah, this book's been good as well. Hopefully now I'm working, once I start getting paid, because I have to work a month before I get like a proper month's wage, which sucks a bit. But once like I start getting paid and money got building up again, I'm going to try and get every issue of Unity and X-Men of War. Both of those books I kind of want to complete my runs on them, and then I'll kind of open out and try and get pretty much every Valiant book that there's been. We then have, from Marvel, we have Thor, issue number 6. I'm really, you know, I'm enjoying this book. I have not got a clue who Thor is. I thought it might be Jane Foster, because she would be with the Asgardians, because last we heard, didn't she go to live with the Asgardians, because she didn't want to be cured, but they could help with her cancer. So I'm kind of thinking it could be her, but I don't know. I certainly don't think it'd be anybody like Angela, because she's already like a god. And the thing as well, I think it's a regular person. I don't think it's an Asgardian, because the way they talk in their inner monologue, the way they talk to other people is very Asgardian, but the way their internal monologue is, I think they're somebody who's from Earth. So it's going to be interesting who it's going to be. I kind of, part of me doesn't want them to reveal it yet. I remember with Red Hulk, and it took ages before they revealed who Red Hulk was and really built it up. So I don't really mind them taking time. But, you know, I think the society we live in today, everybody's used to getting everything right now. And I don't know how patient other readers will be if it's not revealed soon. We then have Star Wars issue number 3. Really enjoying this book. Marvel are doing a really good job with the Star Wars stuff so far, so that'll be another book near the top of my reading pile. We have Spider-Gwen issue number 2. I was mildly disappointed with the first issue. I liked the story and it was good, but it wasn't the most new reader friendly book. So I'm hoping they're going to set things straight with issue 2. We have Silver Surfer issue number 10, which I'm loving this book. Really getting into the Silver Surfer character, so that's good. And last issue things look pretty bad. We then had New Avengers issue number 31. Only 2 issues left after this one. Interesting kind of cover. Yeah, if I remember rightly, the last 2 issues of this haven't been the greatest, so I'm hoping for a return to form. We then have Miss Marvel issue number 13. I just love how positive this book is, and how, you know, some of the older heroes can be a bit cynical, but I like how positive she is. So really interesting character. I definitely see a lot of kind of things in common with Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and that was just an excellent TV show. So yeah, really loving this book. Don't know why it took me so long to get on board. We then have Fantastic Four issue 644. Really love the Fantastic Four logo there. It looks really cool. James Robinson's just, it's a shame he was just coming into his own with this book and they announced it was cancelled. But he's done a really great job with the book, and long-time fans of the book will be enjoying it because he's pulling in so much from like long-time Fantastic Four. It is very much a love letter to Fantastic Four fans. We then have Amazing Spider-Man issue number 16, the first post Spider-Verse issue, so it's going to be interesting to see Peter catching up with people. How long has he been away, and what's been going down while he's been gone. We then have Future's End issue number 45. Really loving this series. Again, another really good cover there. Really great stuff. I'm hoping this issue we're going to get the fallout from the post-Brainiac stuff. With Brainiac defeated, what is the fallout and the consequences of that, and he's got to create the opportunity for Brother Eye to kind of make his run to take control. And finally we have Batman Eternal issue number 49. Interesting cover there, very I think Golden Age kind of feel to it, for me anyway. I thought the last 2 issues of this have been a lot stronger. It's got back to its best. I'm still concerned we're not going to learn who the big bad is until right at the end. I think it'd really suck if we didn't get the reveal until the penultimate issue, and then the last issue deals with like finding out who it is and Batman beating him. That would really suck if they're going to fit that into just one issue. I want a couple of issues where we kind of get the impact of who it is, who's behind all of this. So yeah, but we'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. But yeah, the last 2 weeks of this have been much better. So those are my books for this week. I will be back, fingers crossed, at the weekend with a review video for these fine books. Please, if you've enjoyed this video, give me those beautiful thumbs up. Or if there's any books that I've missed this week that you think I should be getting, comments below. I'll try my best to respond. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. So I'm going to go now, have a nice cool beverage and read some comics. Thank you very much for watching my video. I've been Jason. This has been Dude's Comic Haul.